Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 50 Grade Podcast with me, Scott McCarter, in County Tyrone in Northern Ireland. I'm in the chair tonight. Sorry about that slight delay, but Graham and Burton Trent is now with us. Good evening, Graham.
I am with you, Scott. Nice to be here. Good evening to you.
And I trust you're well and everything's in order. And
I am very well. Enjoyed the Gibraltar Open. I hope you stay safe as well, Scott.
All good. And good morning once again to Mike in Vancouver, Canada. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Graham.
Good morning, Mike. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Just after a pretty tough running beatdown.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of O'Sullivan getting beat, what a marvellous performance from John Higgins last night. That was. Your thoughts on that, first of all, Graham?
Well, absolutely incredible. The way that he kept, it's tremendous performance. The way all through that whole tournament. But I still think at the start of that match and halfway through that Ronnie wasn't really interested. He didn't want to be there. I've seen some comments today about the performance from people who's messaged in and stuff from the comments, and yeah, it's just he just didn't seem interested to me. His attitude was completely off. He was out of sorts, and John just blitzed him. And fantastic performance. Ronnie come back with a century of two, but it just wasn't good enough. He just wasn't good enough.
But here's a question for you, Mike. Mm-hmm. Would anybody have beaten John in that form?
Not a chance. There's no way, no how any player on the planet would have beat John Higgins the way he played. From head to toe, from Jordan Brown all the way through to the final part, the final 127 break. There was no one capable of beating him, and John should be commended for that. Yeah. He's full value for the win.
And a first ranking title for John for 3 years. Where's that performance been for the last 3 years?
Well, it's been there. It's been, he has progressed a lot more in these last couple of years, John has. And this week has just shown what a player he is. I mean, he's there. He's always hanging around the top 16. You can't get rid of him, But he's a grinding player. He grinds away. He battles so hard, and he always looks like he wants to be there. He always looks like he cares about it. Yeah. And like I say, Ronnie yesterday just didn't. And a lot of comments, by the way, have come in saying that he should retire now. That's it. He's not bothered.
Nonsense.
Absolutely not. I think that's absolutely nonsense. What do you think of that, Mike?
I believe there's only one thing on his mind. Again, it looks like a giant practice session for Ronnie. It doesn't look, unless it's the World Championships. Right now, Ronnie's just going through the motions. It is a little bit strange that he's 0-4 in finals. And every final, I've done a deep dive on this. Every match he's played, he's been behind in the first session, the first 8 frames. He's been behind. Yeah. And the entire match he's chasing. All these finals.
And as well, look at I know Jordan Brown was a bit of a shock, but in the other 3, look at the quality of his opposition, though. Judd Trump, Mark Selby, and John Higgins.
But that's very true. But, I mean, you would have thought he would have been up for at least one of these finals. He's Judd Trump. You would think he'd be up for. Mark Selby's his big rival right now. Jordan Brown.
And it comes back. It comes back to my three-word statement that I mentioned.
Yeah, spot on. Absolutely.
Well,
I just don't know why. I just don't know why he's underachieving at the moment. I know Mike says because he's gearing up for the World Championships, and that's possibly true.
I think it's slightly more than that. I think he knows that he's got to play well to beat these top players. All right, Jordan Brown wasn't a top player. That's a 1 in 100 shock, really. But I'm saying that as someone from Northern Ireland. So.
Oh yeah, it's 1 in 100. Yeah.
1 in 100 shock. But he knows that he's got to play well against these, the trump Selby and Higgins. And then he puts more pressure on himself. And running under pressure is never a good thing, as we know.
And that's what he said. And that's what he said in his interview, didn't he? He said, I knew I had to play well, and the pressure was all on me straight away.
Yeah.
Because he knew how good John was performing.
Well, he said, one of the things he said in the post-match and the pre-match interview that rather concerned me was, I watched the Selby Higgins game and I had to turn it off because John was grinding it out too much. And that rather worried me because Ronnie, like we know Ronnie likes to attack the balls, but if Ronnie plays safety, he can play safety very well if his mind's right. But of course his mind wasn't right and he was nearly beat before he started.
I do believe that's true. That's accurate, Scott. His mind wasn't on the game yesterday. He was taking shots on. He had a red over the left corner, so an easy one, sitter really, and he went for a red into the middle, and he left John the long red. And I'm thinking, well, why have you done that? You know, it just doesn't seem like O'Sullivan.
The double on the
No,
yellow, what was that?
that was a shock.
There you There you go. You see,
Oh.
it's just like little things like that make you think, well, he's not really right today.
We got to discuss again this little technical thing that John's doing though.
So I just
Bringing
wanted to make a point. I just wanted to make a point that then he comes out with a frame of 140,
Yeah,
didn't he?
144.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, where does that come from in that match? It didn't look like making a century. It didn't look like putting the ball. His top break, I think his top break in the first 4 frames was about 14.
I know, it was. But I mean, if you look at the 3 frames O'Sullivan won, he had breaks of 82, 144, and 110.
Those are his 3 frames right there.
Yeah.
But saying all of this, let's not take anything away from John Higgins.
Quite right, quite right.
No.
That was
Ronnie-
marvellous.
Ronnie went 5 frames. He didn't putt a ball.
6
Fine
actually.
Was it 6?
Yeah,
Okay,
6.
so my point still stands that if you can keep him to 0 putts in a frame,
Yeah.
you've got a huge chance of beating any opponent. So that's where John should get all the praise.
Yeah, good.
Having said that, though, Mike, I know you were saying about keeping Ronnie off the table. You know, if you're getting a lead against Ronnie, then you've got a great chance of beating him. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Jordan Brown was in front by 5-3, and then he come back to 6-all. Ronnie, he was trying in that final. He was really giving that to him, wasn't he? And Brown still beat him.
But
So,
But it's the same thing, though. If Ronnie, as we all know, is a great when he has the lead in a match. He's very hard to beat.
Oh, he's strong. Oh yeah.
In all these finals, the Jordan Brown one, he got to 6-6, and then he fell behind again, and then he came back, but he never got in the other than 6-5. Yesterday, he was never in it. He was down 4.
no, he wasn't.
And I just, as I watched it, I thought, what are you doing, Ronnie? What are you doing? You know, these shots that you're taking on are just not you.
No.
You know? And
I know
when you're playing someone like Higgins, he's going to murder you.
I know.
Desperate. He played like a desperate player. Like he's not a desperate player, but he looked really bad yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's taking nothing away, like we say, from Higgins. But we're not taking anything away from Ronnie. He's just had a bad match.
Yeah.
Well,
I think so.
Actually, Mike and I were discussing this off air, Graham. If you actually look at Ronnie and John's finals that they played against each other, they played 18 finals now. If you actually look at them, there's a couple of real good thumpings in there for either man.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
you think of the 2005 Masters final, Ronnie won 10-3. You think of the 2005 Grand Prix final, the last time they played in a ranking event final.
Yeah.
John won 9-2. You know, so this has sort of just continued the trend.
Yeah, I agree.
95 Masters final was 9-3, so there's a couple of good hidings in there.
But are we saying that throughout the years that, well, Ronnie's definitely a better player than Higgins, right? Without a doubt. Overall, is a better player, I think.
Better to look at,
when-
better.
when-
Yes.
When he's on his game,
Yeah.
right? But like I say, yesterday he just wasn't.
No.
And he said he's pleased for John that he won and everything like that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, like he's saying it with a grace, like Rob Walker says, he's saying it with the grace of a champion. Whenever he's lost in any of these finals, he said, "Good luck to the other guy. Well played." You know,
But
you know,
but I think against John, it's different for him
he's not
because
he's not pushing himself to win a final at the moment, though, is he? This
no, he's
season,
not.
I think
He's not. He's not. But against John, it is different for him because John is the player that he respects above all.
Okay, I'll grant you that, but what happens when Judd Trump beats him, Mark Selby beats him, and Jordan Brown beats him?
Well, Jordan Brown, bit of a shock. So
I wonder what's going on with Ronnie a little bit. Like I know he's getting to it. The good thing is he's getting to finals.
Yeah.
But he's not. You would think he would have at least some motivation to win
And
the final. Like,
actually, if you exclude his World Championship win, it's 23 months since he won anything else.
that is the exact point. That is that point, right? You'd think he'd want to win at least one of the finals. At least one.
Absolutely, for sure. No
I mean,
question.
yeah, fair enough. He was under pressure. Maybe he was under a bit of pressure to beat Jordan Brown. Maybe he was under too much pressure because he was overwhelming favourite.
Yeah.
Maybe just. But against Higgins, he put himself under pressure, like we say. So it's just difficult with Ronnie. You just never know with him. That's why we love him so much. But you just never know with him.
But at the same time, as we keep saying, take nothing away from John, because that was
Absolutely
so
not.
good.
Absolutely not. That tournament, he was absolutely awesome. The best I've seen him for ages. The best I've seen him for a long time.
I've got an interesting question for you both, but I'll take an answer from Mike first and then from Graham.
Yes.
Are these last two tournament wins the best runs by two players? Now, bear in mind, the Welsh Open was very different to the Players' Championship. But I mean, Jordan Brown, 5 deciders out of 7 matches. And then John with an utterly dominant performance to win the Players' Championship. Mike, first of all.
I believe they are the 2 greatest runs we've seen. I mean, the Jordan Brown story. I mean, you think about like surprising runs and things like the only one that I could compare it to is Joe Johnson winning it in '86 when he beat Steve Davis, the world number 1. Like that kind of accolade. And even Joe Johnson was ranked 16th. Jordan Brown was ranked 81. So that run in itself should definitely be considered one of the great memorable runs. And then we go to the opposite, well, the different variation when you've got John Higgins, a pro of 29 years, and he wins 28 frames and gives up only 4 and blasts all his opponents higher in the rankings to win the Players' Championship, and then says he's played the best of his career, holds a lot of merit to it as well. So yes, I do agree that what Scott's question is they are 2 of the greatest runs in history.
Yeah. Graham, what do you think?
I totally agree that the Jordan Brown story was just incredible. You know, and that, but is he hasn't done anything to back that up at the moment, which is it a good run? You know, he's had a good tournament, yes, and one of the wonder tournaments, should we say?
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, are these the 2 greatest tournament runs we've ever seen?
Yes. Okay. I agree in that sense. Yeah, but overall, possibly not. John Higgins absolutely brilliant in that tournament. No, didn't put a foot wrong. It was absolutely flawless. Yeah. One of the guys who did the greatest runs for me was coming back every year to the World Championship final was Jimmy White. He kept coming back and coming back and coming back. And I think that's one of the greatest runs you can think of. Joe Johnson,
And
yeah.
then
But yeah, Jimmy White was,
Doug Mountjoy winning the UK in '88 springs to mind as well, of course.
yes, but again, just talking about these two runs as well, this Jordan Brown and John Higgins.
Yeah,
I think John Higgins is the better run myself.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because even less unexpected compared to Jordan Brown, who went in so many ways.
No disrespect to Jordan Brown, obviously. No disrespect to what he did at Welsh Open. He did a fantastic run. But I think this, for a top player who we know as John Higgins, fabulous.
Superb.
Absolutely fabulous.
Yep.
So we're agreed. We're agreed on that one then.
I agree.
But of course, we move straight on from the Players' Championship to Gibraltar, i.e. Milton Keynes.
Yes. I'm sick of the place, Scott.
I know, I think we all are. The Gibraltar was first held back in 2015 when Marco Fu won that. And Judd Trump is the defending champion after beating Kyron Wilson 4-3 in the final last year, which was the last event before everything stopped, by the way.
Yeah.
The Gibraltar Open. And Mike's going to take us through some of the matches from this evening and then from the rest of the day as well, I think.
Yeah, I got some scores. I've got one interesting one, and I'm definitely curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Ding Junhui is out already, and he was eliminated by CJ Hughes.
Yes.
Or
CJ Hui, the young Chinese player.
or if you want, rank 89 beats
Yeah.
rank 9. But yes.
Right. Now then, we were saying about this the Welsh Open, weren't we? When Dean got knocked out to Zhang Zhu, and we was on about when he was, has he lost something? Is Ding's sort of sliding down at the moment? And is it what is it that I don't understand? What's wrong with Ding at the moment? He's lost 4-2 today. He lost 6-5 at the well, no, he didn't. Yeah, exactly. Ronnie beat him at the Players' Championship. So,
yeah,
it's just, I don't know what's wrong with him at the moment.
He can't win a match.
He's a lot better than that.
But is he, though? Is he, we say it now, his career's been good, absolutely. But as we speak, he's going the wrong way down a one-way street. He's just getting left, right, and centre.
Yeah,
well, he's one of them players that's sort of not progressing at the moment.
No, he's not.
Actually, he's not.
Yeah.
He's just regressing because he has
regressing, but he's not going forward, and like he should do. The quality of the man, we know he can play. He's lost all that, hasn't he? He's sort of lost all that finesse about him. I don't know why.
Is he motivation there? Like I don't know.
Do you know what I think it is?
I think his motivation's gone.
Do you know what I think it is?
Scott.
When he won the China Open in 2005, everybody went berserk. Now, he's just an established player. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference between when everybody goes berserk for you back in China, but then, he's now an established player, and I think, as you say, the motivation's gone.
So he's just like a cookie cutter player now. He's just stamp, and there he is. That's it. He's just a player.
Yeah.
His motivation on.
The motivation's gone. So basically, people ain't expected him to do as well as he could, and that's why it's gone downhill. Is that what you're saying, Scott? Is that what you mean?
Well, I mean, when he won the China Open in 2005, they couldn't even give him the prize money because he was a wild card.
Wow. Okay.
And China went absolutely berserk. I mean, we'll ask Dave Hempton about this whenever he's home, but we plugged for a future episode there. But
That, by the way, I just want to say that is a scalp. If we back him, that is a scalp.
Absolutely, that's a scalp. Yeah. For sure.
Remember, Mike? Remember the night he came through? I don't want to go into it too much. So the night he come through and he says, "Oh, give me the details," and I rang you up straight away, going, "What did I say, Mike?"
But we'll have to ask Dave Henton what it was like in Beijing in 2005, because he wasn't commentating at the time, but he was there as a journalist at the time, and he was like, China went absolutely berserk.
I said to Scott the other day, Mike, I don't think that there's a possible question that you can catch Dave Hendon out on.
No, he's a very informative well tuned.
And
I'm looking
so
forward.
that Scott, you'll be hard pressed to find something.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Any other? There's a couple of other scores of note here.
Did Sean get through?
He's leading 3-2 versus Hooper. And we've got Milkins sneaking past Gary Wilson 4-3.
Sneaking past.
Slithering.
Yeah. Just a slight question. I've got a slight question for you both. When do you think Ding started to go down? When do you think it got to a point and then he started to go down? Was it a few years ago?
Oh yes.
He won 5 ranking events in a season in 2013-14. He's not really done anything since.
But when did you notice a change in him?
After the 2017 World Championship, he got to the semi-final and lost to Selby, and
that's right.
Hasn't done anything since. Yes, he won the UK for a 3rd time. I'll give you that. But apart from that, he's done nothing.
There we are.
And if you look at his record against he's ranked 9th in the world. If you look at his record against the guys in the top 8, like in front of him, he never beats these guys.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't.
How is he still? I'm just wondering how he's still in the top 10 at the moment.
Right now, he's ranked 9th.
Yeah.
But Jack Lascelles, Yan Bintao's 12. So
because he's getting far enough in, or he was getting far enough in tournaments last season. Because remember that the rankings are a 2-year. They're a 2-year system. So your points from 2 seasons ago only come off this season. So he did relatively well a couple of years ago when the points haven't come off yet. When his points for this season come off in 2 years' time, it'll drop down.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Ding's been on a downward trend for a while here. I'm not surprised by anything.
No. But anything else, Mike?
We've got. Well, I'll just read out the scores for you. So Zhao Gudong won 4-2 over O'Donnell. Ersenbacher 4-1 over Si Jun.
Yes.
Jamie Clark beats Yan Bintao 4-1. I guess that's a surprise. Zhou Yulong wins 4-0 over Si Ju. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his names right. David Gilbert 4-1 over David. Liang Wenbo 4-1 over Olszewski.
Yes.
Jamie Robertson 4-2 over James Cahill.
Yeah.
Lily over Jones 4-2. Mann beats Kalekas 4-0. And Ricky Walden 4-3 over Joyce.
Oh, that was tight.
Those are the
Plus, there's a repeat of the match. There's a question there's a repeat of the match from the Welsh Open. Which one is it?
Carter and O'Sullivan, but it wasn't played.
No, Perry and Mark Davis.
Yeah, they're live, right? They're still playing right now. Joe Perry 2, Mark Davis 2, frame 5.
2-2.
Wow. All right. Could last a bit all night, that one.
Yeah.
Like 4 frames in.
Yeah.
There's only 7 frames. There's only 7 frames. Come on.
After their opening frame at the Welsh Open, you mean?
Yeah, 60 odd minutes.
60.
Like 1985.
It was about 66, I think it was.
Yeah, like
Oh,
1985 final all over again, that one.
And Graham, you've got an exciting new development for us in the form of how we're going to categorise players.
Yes.
yes.
Well, basically, we've come up with a possible fantasy snooker idea. Listeners' League. That's what Mike calls it, the Listeners' League.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we're going to start categorising 2 players at a time, and see where they, if they go in a point system or in a pot system, grading system or something, and then we pick them like they'll only be worth 2 points. Ronnie O'Sullivan, as we know, will be worth 5 points at the moment. So if you pick him, it's a 5-pointer.
Yeah.
And that, so you start off with so many points, like 100 points, and you've got to pick your players through the rankings that we've put out there, through the grades. So,
Yes.
so shall I start with 2 players that I'm going to put out there for you to categorise?
Yes.
Yeah, go on then. We can do it.
Okay. So I'm going to go with, first of all, Martin O'Donnell.
Ooh.
Wow, let's bring him up here. He's a lower ranked player.
Yeah.
I would say you're not going to pick him in too many matches, I wouldn't think.
No.
But
Currently,
he
currently ranked at 46.
46.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I would say he's probably like a 2-point player. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott,
Capable of the odd good run, but not too good.
yeah, I think
2-point player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who have you
So
got
we've
from
got him in,
me then?
and your Scott is Sonny Akini.
oh
Oh,
boy.
Sonny, can see him, I think.
2-pointer.
Yeah, he's ranked 53rd
Yeah.
in the world, right? So
Yeah.
he's
So similar, capable of the odd good result, but few and far between.
So then we'll
exactly.
start, as we go through, we'll start to get a thing going up. So we've currently got them 2 in so far.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's that one, Scott. That's that one sorted. We've also got some news from Gibraltar Open that I can bring you as well.
Okay.
Is that
We've had 3 withdrawals, haven't we?
Ronnie O'Sullivan's gone, is withdrawn, and I think that's because he was set to face Ali Carter.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Yeah,
because
there's something going on.
Gamesmanship.
So that's it. That's the only reason I can put down Ronnie's withdrawal.
I agree with you on that. 100%.
Yeah. John Higgins' withdrawal, not sure. Maybe his family, not sure why he's withdrawn, to be honest. But Amari Amani, he can't get over from Morocco, so
that's understandable.
And that happened. I think that happened in the Welsh Open as well. He couldn't
It
get
did.
over.
It did.
So we've had replacements for them. Hamid Hussein and John Astley are replacing Higgins and Ronnie respectively.
Okay.
And the replacement for
Amir really?
is it does say here. So Hayden Pinhay.
Okay.
No.
Aidan Pinhay. Not heard of him. He's got to play Sonny Akini.
Ah, well.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the updates from the Welsh Open. Like I say, just can't understand Higgins, the Higgins withdrawal.
No.
But there we go.
Well, he probably wants to celebrate properly because he hasn't won one for 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe gone home come back for the tour championship next week.
Yeah. Well, that's not actually till the 22nd of March, so
22nd of March.
yeah, we got a couple of weeks after that, after Gibraltar. Hence why Dave said that he could come after Gibraltar because everything sort of calms down for a week or 2.
So Scott, just a quick question, Scott. Does the Tour Championship and the World Championship qualifying run at the same time?
I think it must do, mustn't it?
Well, because it's only the top 8 players at the Tour
Well,
the Tour Championship, right?
yeah, well, I think the World qualifiers maybe a week, start on the 11th and run through to the or maybe 4 or 5 days or something like that.
Right, the Tour Championship, guys, is going ahead on the 22nd to the 28th of March.
We know that, but
So that would be qualifying as
Yeah.
well.
well, look up World qualifying. That's what we want to know.
World qualifying, okay.
And
Okay, I'll just look
and I've got a couple of trivia questions for you that we can add to the
okay.
league. And Graham, you should get a couple of points here. So
Well,
Oh boy.
he's putting me on the spot there.
Oh, get it.
That's like O'Sullivan against Higgins. Here me.
well, you should get a couple of points here. Who was John
Okay.
Higgins' opponent when he made his Crucible Maximum?
Oh, I know that one. I got that.
It was John Higgins' opponent.
Yeah, when he made the Maximum Crucible last year.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah. These will be added to our league scores, by the way.
Okay.
Second one, that was an easy one to give Graham a point or two.
Thanks, guys.
Second one, no bother, Graham. Second one, in what year did Neil Foulds beat Alex Higgins on Crucible debut? Yeah.
What year? Okay.
Dear me.
This is more for your era, Mike, so I'm expecting you to get pretty close to this.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it? And I'll give you another 2. So the third one, who is the only player from, or rather, name the 9 players from Northern Ireland to have played at Sheffield.
Okay.
Name 9
Name
players.
the 9 players from Northern Ireland that have played at Sheffield.
Okay.
By the way, that doesn't include Ken Doherty because he's from the Republic of Ireland.
Oh, okay. Oh, I almost put that. Thank you for that. I would have put that one down for sure. Murphy. Taylor.
Jingos. 9.
I got
Yeah.
9. Yeah, no.
Well, that is a local question, just to sort of raise up the local interest.
9 of them. Wow, that's tough.
Well,
That is. I've only got about 4.
all right. If you get 6 of them, I'll give you the points.
I haven't got up to 6 yet.
Well, at least 4 of them should be fairly easy.
Okay, I think I got 4.
As
Yeah.
my dad would say, Jingos. Where the hell's he pulling from?
And the final have you got some sort of answer, at least?
Yeah. Carry on, yeah. It's the best I'm going to, I think.
And since we're talking about John Higgins, how many years was it between his first and second world titles?
Mike, are you Googling that answer, by the way?
No, I'm bringing up the scoring thing again. I've got a bit of
Sorry,
computer.
sorry, Mike, I thought you were Googling the answer then. I'm not Googling it.
No.
I'll keep
No,
it
no.
up when I know I will. Yeah, go on. Repeat that question, Scott. Sorry.
How many years between John's first and second world titles?
How many years between them? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Uh,
Okay, I'm gonna guess on that
I
one.
think I'm not sure.
Well,
All right, Scotty. I
what's
know-
Greek? What's the answer for your easy one, Graham?
Kurt Mafflin.
Correct. Number 2.
point.
What was number 2 again?
The Neil Fold one. Neil Fold,
Oh, the Foldsy one. Who was that? What year was that?
1988.
1988. Ah,
No. 1984.
Oh, wow.
yeah, I was with you there, Mike. 88.
Right. The 9 players from Northern Ireland.
Oh my God.
Well, who's the 4 you've got, Mike?
I've got Mark Allen, Alex Higgins. Fogel-
Correct.
Fogel-
No, he's from the Republic.
Oh, okay. Dennis Taylor, obviously.
Correct.
Gerard. Green.
Correct.
Those are the only
Joe
ones I got. I didn't get the.
Squeal.
Oh, Squeal, yeah.
Patrick Wallace.
Okay. Wouldn't have got
He
that.
was there once in 2001.
Don't say Jordan Brown because I was going to write it
Yeah.
down.
You got Jordan, did you?
No, I didn't.
No.
I was going to put him as well.
Mike, did you get Jordan?
I did.
Wait, is he gone?
He's gone.
Sorry. I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I got.
No.
Yeah, Jordan Brown.
Well,
I got-
put Jordan down then, because he's one more.
Okay.
I got
Right.
Mark Allen, Dennis Taylor, and Alex Higgins. That's all I could think of.
Joe Swail,
Sorry, yeah,
Patrick Wallace, Tommy Murphy.
wouldn't have got him. I got 5. What about Sean Murphy? Is he from Northern Ireland or is he
No,
just
he's
lives
English.
there?
No, he lives
Okay.
in Dublin now, so he's in the Republic.
But he's
Oh,
England. He was born in England.
oh,
Yeah.
All right. So how many points for each of them players are we getting for that one, Scott?
Well, I'm not giving you any because you only got 3 of them.
Okay.
do I get half a point for 4?
I'll give you a point for. I'll give you 1 point for the 4 of them.
It's a very generous point, Scott,
Yeah.
I must say.
He's harsh, isn't he? He's so harsh.
Well, that was a slightly biased question, to be fair.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the good news is I've got questions for you tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
Oh
anyway.
dear.
So,
I
well,
started this off. It's my fault.
well, the good thing about it is I can't gain any. I can't get any points because I set the questions.
Right. And what's the
Uh,
answer to the last one?
Well, the last one was
How many years between John's?
John Higgins World
Uh,
Championship.
9.
Yay! I got a second one.
Oh, in 2.
Oh boy, I got.
Oh, in 2 years, 97, 99. Oh well.
98 and 2007.
Yeah, totally off the scale, isn't it? Totally.
Right.
All right, mate.
So, right. You got. So you got Mafflin, right?
Yep. I got
It's-
that.
So that's
Mike, stop dogging me.
So that's 2, right?
Yeah, I should get an extra 10 bonus points for getting Dave Eden, by the way. But no.
No.
Right, so I've got 2 for Kurt Mafflin, yes.
Yeah. Both 2 for Mafflin. None for the Folsey question. You for 4 years out.
Terrible.
No.
That was terrible.
I'm giving Mike a point for the Northern Ireland players because he got 4 of them.
Okay.
Yep. And I got.
You're
9
getting none on that one, Graham.
and I
There
got.
was
9
an obvious one you missed.
So harsh. It really is.
And
Mike got the
Um,
last one right, didn't he?
You got the points on the John question, and Mike and Graham didn't.
Yeah.
That's 2 for you.
So I gained 5 points.
You did.
Sean Murphy. By the way.
What?
Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy.
Sean's
He won.
1.
He got 10, yeah. So, 49, Mike, now, and 34 for me.
Oh boy.
Now, are you taking off for them getting wrong, by the way?
I did take them off as well, yeah.
Ah.
I did.
So,
Dear me. Terrible, innit?
so what's my lead now?
Oh,
20
boy.
points. Well, over Mike, you 20 points, and over me, you 35.
All right.
Let's hope my predictions go better than that. Dear me.
Any one match you want to pick tonight to go at?
Who's
Yeah, read
playing tonight?
Can you read the match?
Who's playing tonight?
Let's be honest. We all think Judd Trump's going to beat Robbie Williams. I've got to.
Yeah, so 2 points for me there.
Yeah,
He's not allowed to pick Trump.
Yeah, we'll all take Trump.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with Michael Wyatt and Fahady. Who you got?
I'm going to Hill there. Yeah.
Fahady. Okay. Graham.
White.
White. Ooh. I am going to go White as well. So
You're going White as well?
yeah, I'm going to take White as well. Michael Wyatt.
Okay. And you're going for Fahady?
Yeah.
Scott.
Scott Fahady.
Okay.
Well, he did beat Trump in Wales.
Yeah. Did.
Right, next match shall we go for 4 matches?
Well, okay, we can go. There is 4 matches.
Yeah.
Trump. I think everyone's got Trump over Robbie Williams, so I won't call that out.
Okay.
Dirty versus Ford
Ford.
is the second one. Yep.
Ford versus who?
Shirty.
Zach Shirley.
Zach Shirty.
Yeah, Ford.
Ford.
Are we all
Yeah,
going
Ford.
Ford? Are we all
Yeah.
going Ford on that one?
2
Okay.
points.
And then Brown versus Zheng Fei is the last one.
I'm gonna go Peng Fei there. Sorry, Jordan.
Is it Peng Fei or Zheng Fei? Because it's Zhengy.
No, Fan Zheng Yi.
Okay.
That changes it. Actually, I might go for Jordan. I thought you were talking about a totally different player there.
It's not Jordan Brown. It's
No.
Oliver Brown.
Oliver
Oh,
Brown.
it-
Is it?
Oliver Brown. Yeah.
It's
Oliver-
Fergal. I'll go for the Chinese man there.
You've got the Chinese fella.
Okay.
He is. I'll go with the Chinese guy as well.
Sanjay, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Sanjay for both of you. And I'll
You
take
going Fergal?
a punt. I'll take a punt on Oliver Brown there.
Oh, Oliver Brown. I thought
It's
it was
Oliver
Fergal
Brown.
Brown.
It's Oliver Brown.
Oliver Brown.
It's Oliver Brown.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take
No, I'm going the Chinese fella. Doesn't change anything.
I'll
No.
take a punt on Oliver Brown.
Okay.
Can you
That's all.
afford to be taking risks?
Well, I've got to take some risks, I think, somewhere along the line. I'm getting 2 with Trump. Hopefully Michael White, that's another 2.
Yeah.
Ford away.
2 guaranteed with Ford, I think.
Yeah. That's two for Ford and 2 for Trump. There you go.
Mm.
That's 4.
By the
So,
way,
anyway.
tomorrow evening, the
Yes.
Henry comeback.
oh, yes. So looking forward to that.
That's on tomorrow night, actually. 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, 7 o'clock our time.
You
What's
know
that
what?
in Canada?
I think
11.
the news should have been Hendry withdraws.
Self gets a bye.
Dear me. Yeah.
I think it should be ranking 128 versus 36.
No, he's 25.
No, according to Flash Score, Stephen Hendry's rank is 128 and Selt is
Oh, right.
36.
Yeah.
So,
Are we? We're not knocking Stephen A. I've just got to say, we're not knocking Stephen
No,
A.
but-
Are we?
No.
He shouldn't have come back.
No. Agreed.
Although the shorter distance might actually help him.
How many frames does he win?
Not even.
Hold
Three.
Just hold your fingers up. How many frames does he win? 3?
No, 0.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Scott, how many frames does Hendry win?
3, I think.
You've got him at 3. I've got him at 1. You've got him at 3. All right. And got his
0,
winning-
I think.
Oh, 0.
Sorry,
Yep.
Stephen. 4-0. 4-0 gone.
Right.
I hope I'm wrong. I was like, if he gets a frame, fair enough. But
I give him a frame.
I give him
Just
to
3.
the decider, and then I give him to the decider, and then he loses on the final black.
Say that every time out.
Yeah, he does. He goes for the final black decider every week.
I do like the final black decider. I suppose it's the Northern Irishman coming out on me for Dennis.
Yeah, I like a black ball final, and Dennis Taylor won on it, Jordan Brown won on it, Stephen Andrew lost on it.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy White won on it, or Jimmy White lost on it rather.
Stephen White lost on it. Stephen Andrew lost on it against Mark Williams.
Yeah,
Stephen Andrew lost on it against Nigel Bond.
yeah, 2006, and then it went in off. Damn.
Oh, just so we're here, Mike, I was asking Scott the other night in our episode, I don't know if you saw, but I was asking him what his thoughts were on the Elaine Robidoux O'Sullivan controversy. What's your take on that?
That's the one from the championships where Robidoux accused him of showing him up. If he was playing
That's
left
right. And he carried on, not trying to snooker, trying to that sort of thing. What's your take on the whole incident, should we say?
Well, first off, if from a sheer playing standpoint, if he wanted to play on, it's his right to play on as a player. He can play.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But to go to carry on sour grapes afterwards and say, oh, he was showing him up and making I don't know. I don't think he should be saying that. He lost. He got beat fair and square. Be done with it. If you beat him with the wrong end of his cue, it doesn't change anything. You know what I mean? He lost. That's it. So, Robidoux is a bit of a funny character anyway. He's like a bit of a poor loser.
Mm.
Not regarded as the better Canadian players. When you think of the Canadian players that have come through the Sheffield,
Mm-hmm.
Robidoux's lowest ranked one.
Yeah.
So,
I just thought I'd get your take on that, see what you thought, but yeah.
So, gentlemen, that'll probably do us now, will it?
Yeah, that's a good episode, guys. I think that it's well hosted, Scott.
Yeah, thank you very much, Graham.
No.
You're in the chair tomorrow night, I think.
Possibly, back tomorrow, yeah. And then Mike's got to host one as we're going on.
Yeah, I'll host. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll host one. I'm okay with that. Anytime.
Okay, ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. I'm to get some singing into there. Sorry.
You and your singing. You could open with that tomorrow, even.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting married in the morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds like.
From an episode of Steptoe and Son, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Which for older viewers was a 70s sitcom in Britain.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Did you see the Pot Black one, Mike? You ever seen where they play snooker?
No.
Oh, I'll send you that episode. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, gents, that's us.
That's a wrap. We'll see you.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the match.
And we'll see you tomorrow night, God willing.
Absolutely.
Have a good one. Take care, guys.